Hey everyone, it's Ryan here from Good Dog. Making this video just based around the daycare and our future plans for the company. And I just wanted to give you guys an explanation for what's going on and what's happening in the future. So unfortunately we have decided to not bring the daycare back after winter. Our vision moving forward, it just kind of happened to be a good time to do it just because we had decided to close the daycare down over the wet period. So we started the company 5 years ago, and the goal of the company was our main focus was training, and it was to help dogs that need training, help owners that need to train their dogs, and the daycare just kind of was a add-on to the business. It's now hit the point where it's taking away a lot of time from our main goal, so we've decided to not carry it on, so we have more time for our main focus. And I understand this may upset a few people, but however, we are opening up other services. The new service we're adding is a socializing service. So this socializing service is a 5-day training camp where your dog comes along and interacts with other dogs. I have 8 of my own dogs, and they're all trained in social, and they're the main pack that are going to be used to help socialize dogs. So previously with the daycare, we had to kind of stop them from interacting too much. Because they were coming and going all the time, it's hard to know what's happening in between them being with us. So we didn't feel like we could make progress with the dogs as much as we would like. Whereas by doing a 5-day socializing course, it allows us to get the dogs to be with us for a consistent, say, 1 to 2 weeks, which allow us to fix problems better, let the dogs interact, build confidence, and get a better end result. Yes, we've got rid of the daycare, however we have brought in a new service which we think is a lot better for the dogs, maybe not necessarily the owners in terms of the convenience of the daycare. However, for the dogs, which has always been our focus, it's always been about the dogs, it is a lot better for the dogs. The next thing I want to have a chat about is, I guess, the vision of the company and where we are going, and why, I guess, it'll add a little bit of light onto what's actually happening. So there has been rumours about us purchasing or getting another property, which is true. So this property we're building a new facility on, and the new facility is pretty much going to be like a dog rehabilitation centre. We are also adding a dog rescue into it. So our focus is now moved towards, we're still running a business, however, the rehabilitation side of things is to help dogs that have kind of gone astray, which we've always kind of done, help with retraining dogs, retraining owners, the socializing aspect, and then also this rescue aspect. We will also still have the kennels and the overnight camps, which is always going to be there. That's for our ongoing clients, or clients that have been for training or been kind of with us from the beginning. That will always be available to you guys. So the rescue side of things is something that Amber and I and our whole team actually are very passionate about, and we feel that, you know, there's a lot of dogs out there that need to be rescued and need help. In order for us to have the time to do that, we can't operate a daycare. The daycare was taking up 12 hours of our day, taking up 4 or 5 staff, and half our business was that. Whereas by taking that away, we've all of a sudden got a whole extra staff. We can train people up. We've got the ability to upskill, which then allows us to actually focus more on what our goal is. So the rescue itself, the idea at this point is the dogs come in, they have some issues, we sort the issues out, we retrain the dogs, we re-socialize them. The new owners then come in, they come in for some form of training, and then they can then get access to the dogs that we have up for adoption. We'll help match the dogs, and we're going to do everything properly so that we're not setting anybody up to fail from the get-go, and that's what we feel like is happening a lot of the time. And it's nobody's fault at this point, but it is quite hard rescuing dogs and rehoming them, and people go and getting a rescue dog, wanting to help, which is great. However, they may not have the skill set or the knowledge or the access to that at this point, to actually help the dog grow as an animal and live the best life possible. And that's pretty much our end goal, is to help these dogs live the best life they can actually possibly live. So I hope that sheds a bit of light on the whole situation. I am sorry about the daycare and any inconvenience for you guys, but as I hope you guys can all see that this is all going to be, it's all for the greater good of the dogs, our mission of helping as many dogs as we can.